Shalom, shalom, shalom to the 12 tribe that's scattered abroad. Shalom, shalom to the 12 tribe that's scattered abroad. How y'all doing today? Before we get started, y'all already know how we do this thing. We got to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. We have to glorify the Father and the Son. We have to, man, to keep us going. I know it's been a minute. I'm looking for my glasses. I know it's been a minute since I came back from the reading of the Bible. Welcome back to the reading of the Bible with your brother Nehemiah. I am Israel, a true seeker of Yahweh. Like, share, subscribe, comment, But we were left off in Exodus 30, reading about, some more of the statutes, some more of the laws, what he was putting out. And back in Exodus 30, it was talking about making the atonements with the incense. We had the incense, the altar, the burnt offering, the burnt incense upon, the burnt incense upon. You had to make an altar to burn incense upon. How he explained how you're supposed to be made it. That's a commandment. Understand? That's why we say it's more than shalaket. Shalaket, family. My apologies. I had someone knocked at the door. But yeah, we was all had to build an altar for the burnt incense upon. Like I say, explaining how it's supposed to be. They commandments, like what we be saying, it's 613, 615 laws, statutes, and commandments. Now you're gonna take away some of them because the sacrificial law was done away with, what the Messiah came and died for. So you're gonna take away the sacrificial law. So, but it's still 4 sets of law. Like I said, I got to do that, don't it? I got to do that. You got the dietary law. You got the moral law. You got the it's 2 more. But these 4 laws is still in process. Things that we still have to do. Cause just think about it. If the laws were done away with, like they say, like the church say, they done away with. Now, if the law was done away with, how can you get mad at this brother sleeping with your wife? That's part of the law. Thou shalt not commit adultery. How? How can you get mad at this man because he lied to you? That's part of the law. Thou should not bear false witness. So where y'all get this point at that the laws are done away with? If the law was done away with, you can be doing whatever you want to do in this world and won't get judged. We ain't talking about the world law. We talking about the laws of God. Because if you follow the laws of God, you beating the world law. You drowning them. Because you righteous. You living in righteousness. It's simple. The Bible is self-explanatory. It explains itself. You don't have to do nothing but read it and get an understanding if you keep Psalm 111. Good understanding comes to all those who keep his commandments. That's all you have to do. That would have came to me. I ain't know nothing about the laws and that. I was ignorant too. So I don't just point the finger at y'all. Yes, we get upset because we know where we come from. We know who we are. And we see how people won't understand but they'll listen to the next man, the enemy. They'll listen to every motherfucking body else, pardon my French, but they'll listen to everybody else beside their own brothers and sisters. For real. And then when they go get that, go find out what that man said, and when they come back to you and they tell you the same thing, what you tell me? Then I told you all that before you went there? You just wasted money. But they don't understand that. You can't tell our people now. No, you can't. I was the same way. You couldn't tell me now. But it just something came upon me. That spirit came upon me and humbled me. You have to humble yourself to get understanding. If you're not humble, you're not gonna get no understanding. You're not gonna get no knowledge. You're not gonna get no wisdom. Because you're not humble. I know I ain't used to be humble, period. The spirit humbled me for a whole 2 years straight. That's how I learned what I learned. I listened to everybody. Everybody who was teaching this Bible right here, the truth of the Bible, I would listen to everybody. I ain't question that. I ain't asked questions. I let all of it came out. And I just looked over everything with everybody. I did a lot of writing. And I just looked over everything what everybody was talking about. And come to find out everything what they was talking about was true. And it took my whole head around. I'm like, wow. So you mean to tell me, yes, we in this because of ourselves. Ourselves put us in this predicament. Our forefathers got us in this predicament. It was not because of another nation. No. We did this to ourselves. Because we wouldn't hearken to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Now, with that being said, everybody open their book up to Exodus, chapter 31. That's where we will begin, and that's where we at. Everybody get their King James Version with the Apocrypha. Like I said, if you don't have the Apocrypha, you can download it on your phone. It ain't hard to download on the phone, the King James Version with the Apocrypha. And you can order these off Amazon. They ain't number $9.99. You can order the Apocrypha off Amazon. You know, I got it on the phone and I got it on hand. Cause you know that internet stuff gonna go down one day. One day. Yep. And that's where we will begin in Exodus, the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, see, I have called by name Bezalel, the son of Ur, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. So he told Moses that he had called by name. So he called one of the Israelite person by name, Bezalel. Let's go, cause you know I have it ain't gonna show me that because this is a name, but it gonna tell me who it is. It say Bezalel was a biblical artist chosen by God and filled with the Spirit to be the chief architect of the tabernacle and its scarred vessel during the Exodus. Now, this is just what we just read. This is exactly what we just read. He would show that what the Lord would tell him Moses. He said, see, I have called by name Bezalel, the son of Ur, who come out of the tribe of Judah, the son of Hur. The son of Hur. So Hur is his granddad, Bezalel's granddaddy. And Hur is the daddy of Ur. And Ur is the daddy of Bezalel. Y'all got it. Cause how I break it down, cause I know y'all getting the thing like, you say he the son of this man and the son of that man. You know, that's how they call us anyway. That's how we supposed to be called anyway. Abraham, we the children of Abraham. You know, Abraham had Isaac. Isaac had Jacob. Jacob and Esau. Well, we kicking Esau to the curb. We talking about us. Jacob had the 12 tribes. Them all Abraham's children. We all Abraham's seed. Abraham got a lot of nation. He accomplished a lot of nations. See, we just not the only people of Abraham's seed. You got the Chinese folk. You got the Arab folk. The Abraham children. But the line that God chose, Abraham had Isaac. Remember, he had his first son first by the handmaid. What's that boy name? Oh man. I can't think of his name right now. But remember, that was the first son he had by the handmaid. When Sarah gave her handmaid to him. And he wiped her. And that's the first son. But Isaac was who God chose. And from Isaac left Esau and Jacob. And God chose Jacob. It doesn't matter because Esau was the firstborn. We know the firstborn supposed to get the inherit. And that's who Isaac loved, Esau. But Rebecca loved Jacob. And God told her how it was going to be. So, that's how Belzar, the son of Ur, and the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, them the so-called African American, the tribe of Judah. Let's continue. Verse 3. And I have filled him with the Spirit of God in wisdom and in understanding and in knowledge and in all manner of workmanship. See, now this is another point that proved that God, you cannot choose God. God chooses you. Because what he just said, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God. God got to put that Spirit in you. So you cannot choose him. He have to choose you. So I don't know how you supposed to make him choose you. I don't know if he gonna choose. I don't know. I can't say. Because it took him 43 years to choose me. To fill me with the Spirit of God. It took him 43 years. Maybe I wasn't ready because I was searching for it. But everything I was finding out, it was talking the worldly thing, that it wasn't the truth of the Bible. It wasn't speaking what the Bible spoke. That's why I say y'all have to read this on y'all own. You have to read it for yourself. Don't let nobody tell you. That's why I tell y'all to get out y'all King James and read along with me. I'm not making none of this up. I read straight from the Bible. Straight out the words of God. That's what I read. But he said, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God. So God have to put that Spirit in you to make you move on. That's what the words say. He said to Moses, I have filled him with the Spirit of God in wisdom. So he put wisdom in him. And in understanding, he put understanding in him. And in knowledge, and he put knowledge in him. And in all manner of workmanship, and in all manner of workmanship. Meaning whatever he put in hands, he the architect. What we just read in the definition when we Google it. When we Google Belzar's name, and it told you it was one who God chose and put filled with the Spirit. And he was a great architect. One of the best of the best. But he wasn't the only one though. Let's keep reading. Verse 4. To divide cunning work, to devise cunning work, to work in gold and in silver and in brass. So he gave him cunning artics. Artics. That's all it is. A good artist. Let me see. You can go to school for a good oh man, what it called? Oh man. Architect and something else. It's something else which you can design buildings and all that. Yeah. So he had him in divine cunning work, to work with gold and work with in silver and in brass. So he can be able to use all these things and form them the way he want to form them. He got the workmanship. He got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to do these things. See, when we were reading earlier, when he was telling Moses, how these things need to be built. The tabernacle, the burnt offering, the ark. He was telling Moses how to build it. Now he telling Moses who he chose to build these things for. These things are not built. We out in the wilderness, remember? We just left out of Egypt. We still in Exodus. We ain't even got all the laws like that. We still getting commandments, statutes, and law. He's still telling us this. Let's keep going. Verse 5. And in cutting of stone to set them, and in carving of timber to work in all manner of workmanship. So he know how to cut the stone. He know how to carve the tree, the wood. He's smart. This is what God put in him. We all have it in us. It just take God to put that spirit in you to wake it up. All Israelites got them in them. That's why he just say, seek the kingdom. You don't have to go out there and try to bust your ass to make life. Seek me first. All these things that you're looking for and asking for shall be handed to you. But we don't believe that. I didn't believe it until 5 years ago. I didn't. Verse 6. And I, behold, I have given with him a halabah. So this another person who he had given with Belzar, the son of Achmat of the tribe of Dan. Now they came out the tribe of Dan. This dude here came out the tribe of Dan. He's an Israelite, but he's from the tribe of Dan. He's still your brother. The first one come out of the tribe of Judah. The second one come out of the tribe of Dan. Now, all these names he had given with him, he filled all them with the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding, and the workmanship, and cutting, and using, working with gold, silver, and brass, and in cutting stone and timber. He put this spirit in them that understand all these things. So he said, behold, I have given with him a halabah. No, I ain't pronouncing that name right. The son of Achmat of the tribe of Dan, and in the hearts of all that are wise-hearted, I have put wisdom, that they may make all that I have commanded thee. Commandment, see? So it was just not them two. He said, in all that are wise-hearted, meaning gifted artists, all that who was in this art, who can design art. He said, I have put wisdom, that they may make all that I have commanded thee. So it was a whole lot of that spirit came upon. Verse 7. The tabernacle of the congregation and the ark of the testimony. Remember, these were the first thing that we read about when we got in Exodus. I think that was like Exodus chapter 21, when we started talking about, that was the first thing, the building the tabernacle, building the ark, and what it was the ark. The ark was what Moses' staff. You got the commandments in there, the law, what Moses came down with. You got that in there. You got the manna bread. You got what it was. I think it's I can't remember what the weight was, but it's a certain weight amount of bread in there. But it's like a whole bowl. So you got that in there, and I think you got something else in there. I can't remember everything, not off the back right now. But I call majority all. I think it's one more thing in there. So the tabernacle of the congregation, that's where God gonna be at, right? That's what it filled with the smoke. That's where we go, the tabernacle. We described all this to Moses. Broke it down. We read all this. And the ark of the testimony, and the mercy seat that is thereupon, and all the furniture of the tabernacle. Remember, he described how to build all this, and everything was dipped what? In gold. So we wasn't no poor people. So how they show y'all on that TV, when they show you that white Jesus and how he be dressed and how our people dress, we wasn't no poor people when we came out of Egypt. Because remember, God told them to go to every neighbor and ask for some gold, silver, ask for some things. And them folk gave us that stuff. How you think we got to make the gold? We had to milk all this stuff. We came out of there rich. We deep and rich. Now, remember, it was over 1 million of us. Over 1 million of us coming up out of Egypt. God led up out of Egypt. Yeah, it was a whole lot of us. He made us like the sand of the sea. That's what we capitulated at. That's what we formed at in Egypt. Remember we went down there, Jacob went down there with 70 people. When we left about that mud, we was in the millions. Yeah. We was there for, what, 400 something years? We had the land of Goshen. Y'all got to remember all these things, cuz. It ain't hard. That's why you take your time and read it for yourself. Like I told you, I read it out. I'm in Samuel, 2 Samuel at that. I read this thing every day, all the way through. When I end it, I start back over in the beginning. Start reading again. Just these based on the books I read. Anything dealing with the true meaning of who I am, the Israelites, yeah. So he gave them wisdom in making all these things, with everything he commanded. Verse 8, and the table and his furniture, and the pure candlestick with all his furniture, and the altar of incense. Verse 9, and the altar of burnt offering with all his furniture, and the laver and his foot. Verse 10, and the cloth of service, and the holy garments for Aaron the priest, and the garments of his sons to minister in the priest's office. Remember, we read all this. Aaron, them thing just awesome. Then he got the 12 tribes on you in the stones, with the different stones, you know. Remember? And Aaron is the high priest. And he got to be what? Sanctified before he go in there. Meaning he got to be clean. He got to wash. He got to be clean. He got to take his shoe. He got to wash his feet. He can't go in there with no sandals on his feet. He got to wash his hand, his face. He got to wash. He got to be clean. He can't be around. He can't be slept with his wife for 3 days. Remember all this? Because God is holy, so he made you holy. You have to be holy because he holy. He ain't make the world holy. He made you holy. We all know what the definition of holy, according to the Bible. According to the Bible, the definition of holy is set apart. Ain't God set apart himself? God don't need nobody to sit on the throne with him. He sit on the throne by himself. Do God move off his throne? No. For what? I'm trying to be taking y'all a little bit too deep because I ain't got to all that yet. But I'm just letting y'all know. See, we still in the book of Torah. These just the law, statutes, commandments. We still in the book of the Torah. Let's continue. Where we was. Verse 11. Verse 11. And the anointed oil and sweet incense for the holy place, according to all that I have commanded thee, shall they do. So all that he commanded Moses what need to be built and what need to be made. That's what he telling us. Verse 12, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, verily, my Sabbath ye shall keep. What is the Sabbath? The high holy day. The Sabbath is the Saturday day where God set apart. He worked 6 days and rested the 7th day, the last day of the week. He said, take it again from the top, from 12. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, verily, my Sabbath ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generation. Nah, it never ended. Throughout your generation. We they generation. We Moses them generation. We are. So it never did stop. So that means you're supposed to keep the Sabbath. You're supposed to rest on the Sabbath. We understand that we in oppression. We understand we in oppression. So, if you can find a job that you off on the weekend, that's good. Especially the Sabbath. That's good. But, if you working every Sabbath, maybe you need to go to your boss and let them know something. Tell them about what your religion is, what you believe in. See, they don't suppose to do fire you about your religion and all that. You just go to them or get a written letter from one of these bodies. You got the Sons of Thunder. They'll write you one out. You got my op might do one and get it notarized. Just to get that day off. That's your day. That's the day you don't supposed to work. You don't supposed to now we know the Sabbath was made for man. Now, sometimes it do come to a point that you have to do something. It's cool. But don't make it a habit. Like if you see a man lamb that fell in the well. With it, I'm gonna use this one because we ain't in that time. I'm gonna use this. You see one of your partners broke down on the side of the road. So because of the Sabbath, you can't help him? No, you do good on the Sabbath. And that's doing good. You helping a person to get off the side of that road. Let's continue. So it said throughout your generation, that ye may know that I am the Lord that do it sanctify you. So he said, you keep this Sabbath, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generation, that ye may know that I am the Lord that do it sanctify you. Verse 14, ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defiles it shall surely be put to death. Everyone that defiles it shall surely be put to death. Now, if you out there just want to do what you want to do on the Sabbath day, yeah, that's you. That's what it's talking. That's you it's talking about. If you just doing what you want to do on the Sabbath day, going out there shopping and cleaning, cutting your grass and all. See, you can do that the day before or that early before that sundown, or you can do it after the Sabbath. But if you go out there and do that, that's what it just said. Ye shall, verse 14 again from the top, ye shall keep the Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy, because it's separate from all the other days, from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's Friday night through Saturday night and Friday. It's separate from them days. The Sabbath is a holy day unto you. Everyone that defiles it, and you know what defiles means, profane it shall surely be put to, defiles it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people, put to death. Verse 15, 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore, the children of Israel, wherefore, the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath. He ain't say no world. He ain't say Esau. He ain't say Ham. He ain't say Japheth. He said the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generation for a perpetual covenant. That's a covenant we made with God. Our forefathers them made with the Most High. A covenant. Man, we in a covenant with this man. See, we dishonor the covenant. That's why we in this predicament we in. But he told Moses what all was going to happen. He knew his people, who he chose. He knowed of. He created you. Verse 17. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. It is a sign. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. It ain't never stopped. Forever. A sign between him and the children of Israel. The Sabbath. See, that's why I say y'all have to read this for yourself. Why everybody including everybody else into this bunch. Everybody wasn't in the wilderness with Israel. He ain't say no world. He ain't call no other. He ain't say the children of Israel. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. That's understandable. And you got people around here working 7 days. That's why he said, do not what the heathen do. Go out there to that Hyundai plant. You got them Korean folk working 7 days a week. Do not what the heathen do. Y'all can't understand? Y'all ain't them people. Y'all ain't them same people. Y'all are a peculiar people. Y'all are a holy people. We not the same as these folks. We are gods. He told you that in what, Psalm? And then Jesus turned around and told you that in the New Testament. Then he say you are gods. And that can't be, and then that can't be changed. He called y'all gods, man. We is not the same as these people. These people want to be us and y'all trying to be them. These people want our spot, but they can't have it. Because what he said, this is a covenant with him and the children of Israel forever. They can't have our spot. Y'all really don't understand who y'all are, man. Y'all need to dig and find out who y'all are, man. Verse 18. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of coming with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tablets of testimony, tables of stone, written with the finger of God. So, he gave Moses 2 tablets. What that kind of telling y'all, man? Moses got through with that. Moses had more commandments on 2 tablets. So I feel like, well, I ain't gonna say I feel like, the Spirit got me thinking like, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I'm gonna dig a little more deeper into that, because he came down with the 10 laws on the thing, but what it just said here and all what he just said, when he finished common with Moses, he gave Moses 2 tablets. It came down. So is this the same 2 tablets that he came down? Supposed to came down with the 10 laws on there? Cause remember we read that in Exodus 20. Just make you want to think, make you want to go fishing for something, you know, go find out. But with that being said, man, that was the end of Exodus chapter 31. And we shall pick back up with it soon. Now, I know it's been a minute since I had came and posted this, because the blessing came through for me, what I was asked to be blessed for about the second job, and I got it. So I was trying to get everything straight and get myself used to. I've been working on it. This the 3rd week I've been on it. Yeah, the 3rd week since I've been there. So I was just getting my body cooped to it and everything before I got back into this though. But man, he said if you got an ear, if a man have an ear, let him hear. You know? So I appreciate that I have an audience that listen, you know, search, want to find out things, man, you know. But only thing I can say, man, we got to keep enduring a lot to the end. Most of all, we need to walk in his commandments, man. Draw yourself back to the God, the creator of heaven and earth. Draw yourself back to him. Find your way back to him. If you're Israel, he the only one gonna be able to protect you. He the only one gonna fight for you. Should see you alone because of your pride and your stubbornness. You got to find him, man. You got to come to him. You got to. Everybody go to Matthew chapter 6. Let's close this thing out. The book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Man, Israel, man, y'all be safe out there, man. Stay prayed up. Keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. And endure, man, until the end. With that being said, Kwame Yasharala.